Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday night. Yes, Thursday night. I'm still getting used to this new time. But yeah, happy everybody's in, of course. Warming up, as I said, with some good old Buffalo Trace. I know it kind of looks like I got a haircut from that angle, but I didn't. Everything's still there. What's going on? I hope that everybody's had a good week. I have been super busy today with the podcast and with getting some stuff done around the house as well. And yeah, so I hope that things have gone well this week for everybody. So tonight's show is all about some samples. And I've got these really nice, cardboard boxes that I store all of my samples in. But, already touching my hair. Yes, what's with the mic? I know it's not very attractive, but it's because I realized that the past couple of weeks, the audio has not been superb, and I wanted to make sure that it was. I apologize that it's here, but what can you do? I'll try to figure out a different setup sometime in the future. But for now, Mike. So anyway, sample boxes. That's the whole thing for tonight. Couple of things up top. If you've not checked out this week's new episode, be sure to go and do that. Dustin, your joke failed. All about overlooked whiskeys, or bourbons, rather. That is with Chad and Sarah from It's Bourbon Night, so be sure to go and listen to that. Let's see what else. Tickets are still on sale for the very first live show, which is going to be on April 6th in Louisville at the Silver Dollar. It's going to feature Women of Bourbon, $5 a ticket. And we are just under 20 tickets left. So you definitely need to hop on that if you are interested in coming. So please do. Can tell it was a bunch of friends. Yes, absolutely. Chad really was on fire this week. He was a mess, but it was a lot of fun, and he still cannot say Massachusetts. So what are you gonna do? Let's see what else. So tickets, just under 20 left. The link for those will be available in the description after this is streamed. You can also find that in the description of this week's episode. Also, look, new artwork in the studio or bourbon room. This was from my stepmother-in-law. There we go. She got this beautiful portrait of Willet for me, which I hang very graciously above the bar. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to finish up this Buffalo Trace real quick. Now we're going to move on to some samples. And I have quite a few in here. Golly. Some of these are from Christian, who's in the chat right now. And gosh, everybody's coming in. Woo! Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. All right. So Christian asked me if I had one of these three samples that he had sent me, and I said I had not. And that is kind of the reason why I wanted to do this sample episode. So I am going with this Mackenzie 3.5-year-old bourbon, which is finished in an Imperial Stout barrel. It is 90 proof, so right alongside of the Buffalo Trace that I just had. I'm happy that I didn't go any higher proof than that, or else my palate would have been a little bit fried, but that's okay. What's going on? Also, can we meet with Dixon on the 7th for a private tasting? That is a great idea. Okay, Monica, I will text Dixon tomorrow and see what he thinks about that. We would probably still have to pay for it in some capacity, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. You know, we're already going to kind of be in that area, and I, of course, love Dixon to death. Hey, Christian, how do you I love Dixon to death. He's a great guy, and I just now figured out how to get the tape off this. So, Brian Grenicke's here. Hello, Brian. Interesting. Hello. That is a crazy color. Christian, what have you got me into? 70% corn, 20% rye, 10% malted barley. So again, this is a 3.5-year-old bourbon that was finished in imperial stout barrels. So okay, interesting. Not a big fan of the nose. I will be very honest with you. It's not bad, but it's so different from anything that I have ever had before. The Bellmead laughing, watching my face. Okay, great, awesome. So this was probably a trick. Thanks, Christian. I might like the Bellmead Black Bell. Regardless, I still would like to try it. Wow, that is different. You know, you said you'd either love it or hate it, but I'm not sure I fall under either. It's just kind of something for me. Like it's not really particularly amazing or bad. It's just oh my gosh. Oh, Swan. All right, so Swan's suggesting that if we get 30 people in here, he's going to give me an older release of Rare Breed. I'm fine with that. So go share on social media and get some more folks in here. I would really appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this, Christian. It smells kind of sweaty. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm a little yeah. I gotta say, I don't think I like it. I mean, I know I said earlier that I was neither one way or another, but I don't even know if I can finish that. Honestly, I apologize, but it was a rough sample. Okay, let's see what else I have. Ooh, okay. How about this one? This is from my buddy Jeremy, and this is a sample of, which I have had before, and you folks over on Patreon can hear this. But hi, Tammy. Give it to the cat. This is, as I was saying for my buddy Jeremy, this is a sample of the old Fitz 11-year bottle and bond. But from what I remember, what if I just, did all my samples just straight out of the sample bottle? That'd be fun, right? What's funny is that has the same kind of color as that Mackenzie that you gave me, Christian. But clearly, yeah, it's very similar in color, but I just know that it's going to be something entirely different. Saying do what? Do it. Dustin, you're freaking me out. What should I do? That's such a hard left turn. Excuse me, from one product to the next. But will Papa Ritter be at the meetup? We're working on it. Oh, out of the bottle. I got you. Yes. You know what, Brian? I think I had a bad sample of the 9-year, but I did like the 11-year better than I did the 9. Regardless, yeah, the nose is just kind of okay on this one, I would say. Steven said, funny enough, I liked the bourbon by me that's called Blackberry, and that tasted way better, and they probably did. Yes, everybody send me blind samples. I'd be happy to do that. I would do that on a regular episode or a live stream, or whatever. See, that's what I was missing in the Mackenzie, which is aggressively unpleasant, I would say. So, yeah, I like that quite a bit. It has all those kind of weeded qualities that you would expect, but I've had blind samples at your house. Yeah, I just think that it's a very good bourbon overall. Yeah, we really might need blindfolds there, Swan. Have I tried the 14-year-old Old Fitz? No, I have not tried it yet. I would love to try that, though. That's definitely on my list. Have I tried the old Turkey 101 and the new LLGC 101 side by side? Are you talking about the rare breed? Because the Turkey 101 didn't have that same laser code. But, oh, Matt, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Monica just ordered something she's excited about. What would that be? Bird Box blind taste. I think I'm in the camp of a lot of people who have not seen Bird Box yet. But should I at this point? I don't even know if it's, something, because I keep hearing that it's not very good. But yeah. Oh, can't tell me if you send it as blind. All right. I see how it is. Christian said, what else did I send you? You sent me oh, that's the Mackenzie. You sent me an Elijah Craig pick, which was 10 years old, and bottle 148 of 216. And you also sent me a West Cork barrel proof at, let's do some quick math, 124 proof. So I'll probably have to do that West Cork here soon as well. We'll circle back around to it, I believe. But it's not. I think the Turkey 101 from 2018 plus is better. Yes, I agree with that. Fair watch. I would rather spend my time on something that I know that I'm going to enjoy rather than something that I'm like, but that's just me. Not a total waste of 2 hours. That's good. Christian said, if you're not too drunk, you should try RE. Dad asked if everyone has snow and ice heading their way this weekend. We do. Super excited about that. Super excited. I'm really not. What did you guys, by the way, what did you guys think about this week's episode? I know that you guys were saying that it was funny and you were enjoying some of the banter between me and Chad and Sarah, but yeah, what did you guys think about this week's episode? Because it was a little bit of a broader topic, but I thought we had some good conversation with it. So just yeah, let's see what else. Let's see what else I got. Monica's only 10 minutes in. Christian super enjoyed it. I think it is something accessible to people who might not be bourbon snobs. Yes. Adam, yeah, I know how you feel. The shelf wallflowers. That's a really good way of putting it, I would say. Gosh, I just realized that I've had most of these samples. Oh, a Peerless Rye store pick. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is something different. Dustin, you sent me this. So I've been on kind of a rye kick recently, so this will be interesting. Dad loves it. Steven enjoyed it. Yes. Awesome. Fantastic. So let me clean out this glass real quick. Nobody can see that. That's fine. Peerless just named the youngest master distiller in Kentucky. Wow, interesting. Did not know that. You were chanting. Dustin is a sample dude. Is that the chant we're going for? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's check out this this Ryless pick. What is up, Chris? You are up awfully early to be on this. Be checking out this here live stream. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Working through some samples, of course. This is a Peerless Rye single barrel store pick. So, good day. It's midday. Oh, well, whatever. All right, Dustin, we'll make it happen. Man, that is a great nose. It's so pleasant. It's so pleasant. Yes, Chris, I would love to know the future of the podcast after the other day. It would be really, yeah. What's the future like? Please tell me. I'm curious. What's it like one day in the future? Man, that really is the coolest thing. So I am a huge fan of Caleb, I think that he is doing things extremely well and extremely, in his own way too. And I really need to get him on the podcast too. I mean, that is totally in the future. So we'll make that happen. But let's see what else is going on. Warm and sunny. I see how it is. Yes, Adam. Turkey 101 is 7 to 10 years old. True. Oh yeah, Dustin. Well, I'll just meet you there. Why the heck not? We'll do a podcast from there, and it'll be fun. This is so I've gone back and forth on whether or not I like Peerless, but this is absolutely fantastic. I mean, really. Does anybody know what the mash bill is on Peerless Rye? I'd be really interested to find that out. And also, doesn't have any family background in the bourbon industry, but rather dairy farming. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I would really like to know what that mash bill is. I have been such a fan recently of 95% rye. Really, truly. I had 100% rye yesterday. Had a 95% rye recently, of course, with the new riff. And I got to try today with the founders and owners of the company, the Old Carter rye, which is 95% rye as well. And so that was all recorded, of course, for the podcast. And that will be next week's episode. So be on the lookout for that, of course. 61 rye, 31 corn, 8% barley. Okay, man, y'all really were looking that up. Put the internet, yeah. Yeah, batch 1 of the rye was really, I actually like batch 2 better. So I was incredibly fortunate, they let me try everything from their line. So all the way from the bourbon up to the 27-year-old American whiskey. And I was just blown away by the stuff that they were making. And, the 95% rye, I mean, it just didn't even taste like it was supposed to be 95% rye. It had more of a bourbon quality to it. That being said, I'm not extremely familiar, with some of the higher recipe ryes. So, I could be saying this without enough familiarity, but higher rye whiskeys seem to drink a lot more like bourbons. But that's just batch 2 was not spicy enough for me. What did I think of the Old Carter bourbon? Old Carter bourbon was very good as well. Absolutely. I know where a batch 1 Old Carter bourbon is. Hey, look at Swan. Dad's headed out. Bye, Dad. Love you too. Yeah, Chris, you are from a place where where I would like some of those bourbons. What's retail on the Old Carter? The 12-year-old whiskey is $200, I think. And you know, it falls under the same like premium price tag that Kentucky Owl does. It is made in kind of the same way, just made in kind of the same way where, you know, people are, Mark and Sherry are batching it, or blending it rather, and that becomes, you know, each release. They do everything at barrel proof, so of course it's going to be a little bit higher price. Source book blended, yeah, and look, people give sourcing and blending such a bad rap, but I am here to say that when it comes to a good palate, doesn't matter where it's from, doesn't matter how it was made or who produced it. You know, if there's a Colorado bourbon that is fantastic, so what? It's good just because it's not made in Kentucky or in the South. That's good. I mean, it should be regarded as a good product if it's made in New Mexico and we still really like it. That's fine. It should be regarded as a good product. It doesn't have to be necessarily distilled and aged by the same group of people that are releasing it. That's just me. And that's the thing too. I agree with you, Matt. You know, it should be good. You know, it all depends on the quality of the product. But you know, we go back and forth all the time with people who are like, oh, bourbon's only supposed to be made in Kentucky or whatever. That's just not the case anymore. It's just really not. And I'm of the belief that a good whiskey is a good whiskey. A good bourbon is a good bourbon. That's just how I feel. That's it. So. And this Peerless Rye Store Pick is a very good whiskey. I will say that much. Let's see, what else? What else do I got in the magical boxes? Oh, a 1792 foolproof pick from Kroger. This was provided to me by our good buddy, Swan. So thank you, Swan. This is getting close to the end of the, yeah, we'll just kill it. Why not? Why not? Let's see. What are you guys saying? Never true a word spoken. Cheers. I appreciate that. Adam said, I'm fine with sourcing and blending so long as they're honest about it. Yes, absolutely. Dustin has an unopened bottle. Woo! Interesting. It wasn't really that much of a Perry pour. I mean, look, Glencairns always look like you're pouring more than you actually are. This is probably, what, like an ounce and a half, I would say. So I do need some water, though. 1792 pick from Lock and Key. That is unreal. Never had any 1792 products worth picking up. I would say not all of 1792. Foolproof is usually really delicious. High rye, the sweet wheat. Yeah, the 225th as well is also fantastic. But, you know. Yeah, Dustin, you should absolutely come down to check that out. I have not had this in a while. It's hot on the nose. Until you get to the top of the glass. And then it's a little bit fruity. It has some baked goods notes to it as well. But, yeah. Joe, why does Monica owe you a drink? I'm curious. No, Marie. Marie's outside. I apologize. I must have the OBC pick of 1792. I've had it. Honestly, it wasn't that impressive. But it's been a while. I'd be happy to go back to it. So. Yeah, Dustin, your buddy Marie. Hey, this is really good. Oh, hello there. It's nice and sweet. That caramel's really coming forward too, along with some of the chocolate, and like there's a graham cracker note that I actually really find really enjoyable too. But I'm sorry, Joe. Wish you were feeling better too, buddy. Maybe next week. Kind of wish I hadn't poured all of this little sample bottle. But regardless, it is very good. Oh, the jinx. Okay. I was like, I don't want to joke about it, man. I'm feeling good. I mean, come on. Yeah. Oh, well, thanks, Swan. That makes my heart warm. I appreciate that. So I apologize. I'm sure you guys can probably tell. Even though I was warming up with the Buffalo Trace, I am. It was not my first drink of the day. As I said, I started with the Old Carter stuff. So even though this has kind of started as a sample episode, might evolve into something else. Don't know. I do like phones. Yes. I will think about that. Okay. Yeah. I maintained professionality all the way through the podcast recording today, so that helps. It's the hair. Yeah. I need more practice before you get back. All right, sure, why not? Yeah. I mean, I'm also trying to lose weight. Today was kind of my cheat day, but I know, Chris. We'll make it okay. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. You think the hair changes? Burning calories don't count. Okay, sure. Why not? Slow down. Let's talk more then. So one of the things that I'm hoping to incorporate into the Patreon page as well is voting on what you guys would like to see as some of the upcoming topics. Stress and bookers, that's good. No, Chris, I have not tried it. I will hound Chad for it. But anyway, So I'm wanting to incorporate voting on topics into the Patreon. And so that is something that will come up over the next couple of weeks, probably within the next few days too. And I was kind of between doing, say, like a, and this is not necessarily like, oh, we have to do this, but not this one. It'll be, we'll do this one now and the other one later. But I was kind of between doing, say, like a weeded bourbon episode and then like a high rye bourbon episode. So that poll will be up probably within the next couple of days. I will be sure to let you guys know about that, especially if you're on Patreon. Swan, why are you Snapchatting me in the middle of, oh, because your cat's watching me. Okay. Well, hello, kitty cat. Let's see what else. Blind samples. Okay. Yeah, we totally do blind samples. I mean, send me your blind samples too. I'd be more than happy to do that on an episode. I'm in the process of working on some guests being on the show as well. If you have some suggestions for guests, Monica was suggesting that I get Marianne on. Marianne's going to be on next month. And that will be a nice lead-in probably to the bourbon episode as well. Christian, are you okay? Yeah, I kind of like that idea of themed episodes. Yeah. Brian, thank you. Yeah, I thought that it was a good way to reinvent Flying Blind as well, because folks were, it was just kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna pour some whatever for you, but I figured that at the very least I should try to make it relevant to the topic. So absolutely, Swan. Flying Blind could totally be fan submitted. I guess I haven't seen that movie, Christian. Yeah. A Scotch episode is definitely in the future. I've done a rye episode. I would love to do a Scotch episode. I would also love to do like an Irish whiskey one too. But it all just kind of depends on, sourcing enough product to make that happen, because I'm not going out. Look, I'm not going to go out and buy 4 bottles of Irish whiskey for one podcast. I would rather save that money so that I could buy margaritas with monkey shoulder. Okay. But I just want, I would rather spend that money on bourbon or rye or something like that. But it's just, I don't need to spend that much money on something that's going to sit around for a long time. And that's just kind of the reality behind it. But yeah. Love, so, wait, hold on. Scotch episode is a trap. Oh, Chris, I would love to do an Australian whiskey one. Absolutely. That is totally on my list. Love me some Irish. I cut my teeth on some Irish whiskey. So, yeah. I could do 50 ml bottles. Okay, yeah. Matt has me covered on the on the Scotch bottles. I'll have plenty of samples. Okay, all right, man. I appreciate that. Can we do a new make episode? Oh, where it's just White Dog. Yes, totally. We can totally do a White Dog episode. That would be really fun, actually. And everybody send samples as well. Oh, Chris, I really want to come visit Melbourne sometime. But yeah, Eric Black's back. Appreciate you being back. I'm talking more so that I can, have more time to drink my whiskey. Tonight is not the most professional that I will have ever been. But, Christian, I'm going to save most of what you sent me, but I am going to try this West Cork barrel proof at 124 proof. So yeah, corn whiskey episode. Okay. Yeah, why not? Sober up. I'm trying. Yeah. White Lightning. Yes, White Dog, White Lightning. We'll do a moonshine episode. That would be funny. That would be really, really funny if we did a moonshine episode. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with a good time, because I will accept it and things will not go well. No old Smoky. Absolutely not. No carbs in bourbon. Interesting. Yeah. Why not? We'll do some twin. Oh my gosh. Okay. So don't know what just happened. Where that went. So Christian, your sample bottle, the plastic bit that was on the inside, suctioned into the bottle itself. So I popped it, and I don't know where it went, but oh well, that's fine. Holy moly, dude! What did you send me? Can you guys see this? You see how light that is? It looks like apple juice. Christian, what the heck? No cherry wood smoke. Wait, what are you guys talking about? No cherry wood smoked barley. It's the worst. Cinnamon flavored whiskeys. Okay, glad you guys caught that. I haven't had the cherry wood yet. Yeah, it's a scotch. Is it really a scotch? Christian, are you messing with me? Dadgummit. Don't do this crap to me. It smells like a scotch. Why? Christian, why? Is it a peated bourbon? Is that the problem? So this is supposed to be the West Cork barrel proof. I don't know anything about West Cork. If it's, it sounds like it could probably be an Irish whiskey, but you're Christian. It's Irish whiskey. All right. Okay, it's Irish whiskey. All right. I hate the nose. It smells like old, greasy fast food bags. Add some 33% malt and 66% grain whiskeys. Oh man. No. Oh. Christian, why did I agree to this? This is so. We had some White Castle. That is so bad. It almost tastes like a carbonated beverage. Like it reminds me of Mountain Dew. I'm not even kidding. It reminds me of Mountain Dew. Reach for the cabinet. I don't know what to do. Like, I have this glass of something that I have to finish at this point. Look, the Irish are really strong people. That's all I'm going to say. I do not condone, nor do I advise anybody to try the West Cork, whatever the crap this is, the West Cork barrel proof Irish whiskey. Oh, Lord. I already had White Castles. Mountain Dew was awesome in high school. Fair enough. Yeah. You know what, Christian? I know you just messaged me that, but you're probably right. I was probably drunk when I said that. Quit being a wussy. You quit being a wussy, Dustin. Blend it with some grain whiskey. All right, fine. Joe, I'll just... Why did I do that? God, it's so bad. It's so bad. And I was such an idiot for doing that. Now I'm a real man. Yay, real man. What a horrible mistake that was. A horrible, horrible, horrible mistake. So I know that somewhere in here, I have some bookers, which is how I would really like to close this out instead of doing really gross nastiness. Gosh, you guys are flying off. Need super chats just for the peer pressure. Yeah. Oh, Chris is at. Bye, Chris. Later, buddy. Hope you're doing well, man. Might as well drink Everclear. Should you mess with me? What are you gonna mess with me over? All right, Monica. What do you have in store? Just whatever. If you're gonna mess with me, yeah, whatever. Oh, look, here's some bookers. There's some bookers as well. What's the super chat minimum? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, subscriber minimum, like 1,000. I think it's 1,000. Monica, what? No, Christian, that's fine. Monica, what were you gonna mess with me over? We'll just do some bookers. That's fine. How about, so I have a little bit of both, but this is the 2018-01 bookers, so the whatever, the Kathleen's batch, and this is the 2018-02 Backyard Barbecue. So I figured I would do a little blend of the both of them. Agrees. Who's to say? I am an easy target right now. You're not kidding. Okay. Tonight's not a good night for old Pear Bear. Does not disappoint. Good. Oh, you could not talk me into a Jaeger bomb, mostly because dog's outside. Hi, Marie. Never mind, the window's open too. Mostly because I have no Jaeger around, so I would, yes, probably die. So I just did a little blend of the 2018 01 and 02 bookers. So Kathleen's batch and Backyard Barbecue. It's not bad. It's kind of almond buttery on the nose. A little bit flat on the palate, but that's okay. I think I'm probably really burned right now based on the Irish whiskey that I had before. Wait, what's happening? What am I missing? No Jaeger bombs. I mean, A, because I don't have it, but B, no. Well, that's great, Christian. Good for you. All I know is I drink half a bottle of Jaeger in college, straight from the bottle. I think I had a great time. Like a Pokemon. Revisit Statesman. Okay, yeah, I'll do it again. All right, thanks, Christian. I appreciate that. Y'all are being bad influences tonight. I'm just gonna say that much. This little tiny Booker's blend is definitely not bad, though. What's this? Oh, it's no, we're not going to do that. That's being saved. That was a George C. Stagg from 2017. It's being saved for something special. Get rid of your fireball. Yeah, you guys are definitely all my friends. I mean, is it really, Adam? That's awesome. Yeah, Dad. As soon as Dad's out, I mean, things just go haywire. Yes, Chris, absolutely. Please send me some of that. I would love to try that. Stay away from the light poles now. This is brutal. I didn't think that this is how this night was going to go, but apparently it is. You guys want to see this? Marie! Nah, she can't hear me. Doesn't matter. I would love to, whatever. You know what? I think it's in my best interest to go ahead and say goodnight, everybody. Because, yes, I am. Thank you, Joe. I just want to say thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight, and for downloading this week's episode. This has been one of the quickest downloaded episodes, highest download numbers in this amount of time. Don't know what I'm trying to say. Whatever. Social media at my Bourbon Pod, of course. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Bourbonshop.threadless.com is where you can check out all of my apparel and merch. Please do that. Patreon.com/bourbonpodcast is where you can become a patron of the show for as little as $1 a month. That really helps me out. 5-star rating review on iTunes, of course. Tell your friends about the show as well. like, share, comment, subscribe on the channel here. That really helps me out. Guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Sorry that this has devolved into what it has, but regardless, it's been a lot of fun. I will see you next week on the next live stream and on the next podcast. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is my Bourbon Podcast live stream. Bye, y'all.